Hey everyone, Kemp here again with some more Human Resource Machine. Now I don't think I mentioned last episode, but I really like the music in this game. I was just sort of sitting here just sort of chilling out to the music between episodes while I was sorting out some other things. Anyway, back to the game. We have different colour buttons this time. I wonder what that signifies. Zero Exterminator. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Probably on floor... where are we now? 7? Probably on floor 12 thereabouts. 10 years, about floor 17. Yeah, extra scrutiny, thank you. So, send all things that are not 0 to the outbox. Oh, I got jump if 0. Okay, I'm starting to get conditionals. This I like. So, what I want to do then is inbox. If it's 0, straight back to inbox. Otherwise, outbox. It almost seems too simple given where we are in the game. So, that goes straight to the outbox. Oh, and of course the final jump to repeat the whole process. So, 4 goes to outbox. 0, it's a 0, so I throw it away, grab the next one. There we go, nice and simple. Job done. Four or fewer commands? Yep. 23 or fewer steps? Yep. Continue to elevator. 0 preservation initiative, so this is going to be keeping zeros, presumably. The previous sign was not inclusive for zeros, so send only zeros to the outbox, and don't care about the others. So what I want to do then is grab it from the inbox. If it is a 0, I want it to go over here. Okay, we're probably going to be doing our first jump forwards then. So what I'll probably do... what's the easiest? I'll probably need to... So my initial thought on this is basically grab something from the inbox. If it's not a 0, I dump it on the grid. Then I've got nothing to put in the out. Okay, that's hideous, but let's see if it works. So if it is 0, it goes to the outbox. If it's not 0, I go back to beginning and get a new one. That looks like it'll probably work. It is a mess, though. Yeah, throws away. Takes a 0. Throws away. Throws away. It doesn't feel like the neatest way to do it, but it definitely works, and it's very few instructions. This is what we refer to as spaghetti code, though. It's not something people appreciate you writing if you're actually writing code. Ooh, I can do it in less steps apparently. How can I do it in less steps? How is it possible to do it in less steps, given that all I'm doing is literally... No, I can't move... Again, I might have to leave this optimization alone here. So I'm throwing those away as soon as I pick them up, so I can't do that in less steps. And then carrying them over there is, again, just a single step. It must be one of these jumps I can get rid of. Yeah, I'm going to leave that. So... subtraction. I did learn subtraction in school. So, 2 things in the inbox. Subtract the first from the second, put the result in the outbox, and then subtract the second from the first, put the result in the outbox. Okay. And subtract does what? Add does. So it's contents on the floor from whatever I'm currently holding. So I want to grab a value, stick it on the floor. Grab a value, subtract the one on the floor from the one I'm holding. So subtract first from the second. Put that in the outbox. And then I need to subtract the second from the first. Now what I could do is store both values on the grid before doing anything. So subtract first from the second, and then subtract second from the first. Yeah, I'm probably just going to have to drop them both onto the grid before I do anything, aren't I? And then I want to... So, why have I put these that way round? That's just going to annoy me. So, first one goes there, second one goes there. I want to subtract the first from the second, so then I want to pick up the first one. Wait, no, what? Subtract first from the second. I want to pick up the second one. Which means I don't need that command. So subtract the first one from the second. Go to the outbox. And then I need to pick up the first one. Subtract the second one from it. And take that to the outbox. So I should end up with 5 and minus 5. So there's my 5. There's my minus 5. Okay, the basic algorithm works. Let's see if there was a quicker way to do it though. Wait, I think I know a quicker way. I did it on commands. I did it on speed. Okay, what I want to know is what happens if I... Cool, so I've got a copy of that. So what I want to know is what happens if I subtract... no, what happens first if I copy a value that doesn't exist? Do I get a 0? No, I can't do that. The memory doesn't start out initialized. Okay, fair enough. My original was okay then. Equalization room. Some numbers are bigger than other numbers. Quite often they're bigger than other numbers. Sometimes they're the same. Okay, so if they're grab two numbers, if they're equal, put one in the outbox, discard everything else. And I got comments. Nice. So, grab something. Presumably I have to copy it to here. Grab something else. Oh, I see. So subtract, and then yeah, this is where my inefficiency from before is annoying. So I'm going to do that weird spaghetti code again. Yeah, that thing again. I hate this construct, and there must be an easier way to do it. Or a neater way to do it, I should say. So just check this basically works. So 2, copy to there, throw away. Get the 7, subtract them. If they're 0, yeah, great. That's 0, so that goes there. So it works. I just feel like this should be neater. It really should be neater. Oh well. For now it works. Let's just get this going. So grab the next one, subtract them. They're not 0, so they go away. First value. second value, subtract them, they are 0, so they go on the outbox. Oh, and I have to give them the actual value, don't I? In which case I want to copy from the one that's on the... Yeah, I need to copy from the one that's on the ground still. So, first value, second value, not equal, goes away. First value, second value, they are equal, grab the one that I stored, put it on there. This is actually... I mean, this is... All of these concepts are really familiar from assembly programming. It's... If you manage to get through this whole game, assuming you've never done assembly before, then you'd actually have a really good basis for knowing how to approach certain problems. And I fail on speed again, presumably because I've got this little spaghetti here that I don't quite know how to get rid of in the current framework. Maximization room. Will this be picking the higher of two values, presumably? Yeah, big numbers only. The bigger of the one goes in the outbox. Oh nice, I have jump if negative now. We're gradually getting all of the conditionals. So I want to grab one, I need to subtract them. Oh, okay, I think I get it. So, inbox. Copy to here. Grab another value. Subtract them. So that subtracts the one on the ground from the one you're holding. So then if that is negative, that means the one on the ground is bigger. Oh, I need a backup copy of the other one as well, don't I? So I run this. If the value I'm holding is then negative, then the one in 0 is bigger. Otherwise the one in 1 is bigger. So what I'll do... So I can pick up the one from 1. And then if the thing I'm holding... No, I can pick up the value from 0. And if it was... If value I... No. No, that's going to... I can do it that way, but that's going to add hundreds of extra instructions. So at this point, if the value I'm holding is negative, then the one in 0 is bigger. So if it's negative, I need to copy the one from 0. So let's just go with that flow for now. So if it's negative, I need to do this. If it's positive, I need to copy from 1 instead. Ah, this is frustrating me. I feel like I know how to do this. Give me a moment. I don't want to keep you here while I stare at it. Okay, we're back. When I thought about it in terms of actually writing assembly, it was so obvious, but it's... I don't know, it's this different environment was really catching me off guard. So what we do is we take a value, copy it to 0, take another value, copy it to 1. We subtract the one from 0, from the one we're holding. So at that point, if the value we're holding is negative, it means 0 was bigger. So if it's negative, we drop down here, copy from 0, take to the outbox, go back to the beginning. If the value we're still holding is positive, or 0, then the one in 1 is either bigger or the same. So basically, if it wasn't negative, we just drop straight through here, copy from 1, go to the outbox, jump back to the beginning. And hopefully, I haven't tested this yet, but hopefully, so first value, second value, subtract that one. It's negative, so we grab 0, drop it on there. First value, second value, subtract. It's not negative, so we arbitrarily choose number 1 for that. Exactly the same for this round because they're identical again. I don't know why it keeps giving us identical values. There we go. And this last one, the first value is bigger, so when we copy that to there, subtract this one, it is negative, so we take it and put it over there. I'm sure my verbal version of it was completely useless to you because that sounded weird in my head. I'm using too many commands and too many steps. Well, I'm going to keep going rather than bore you with hours of optimization. I'm sure you can get the gist yourself. Oh, so it looks like I'm going to go up into this branch and then end, as per before.
And that, ladies, is how I saved a bundle on my long-distance telephone service. Back to work, everyone.
A massive army of machines has surrounded the city. The machines are not moving, and they are not communicating. Local authorities are investigating.
Well, that's escalated quickly. There was power cuts before, and now it's an army of machines. Okay, so what's this one? So for each two things, 0 if they have the same sign, 1 if their signs are different. I know this one. I feel like it's easy. Give me a second, sorry. Okay, I know of a sort of inefficient way of doing this, so grab a value. If it's negative, then I grab a value, and if that's negative, then I send a 0 to the outbox. If it wasn't negative, then I grab a 1 from the outbox. Oops, that's jump from there. And then the thing is, it's going to get huge because then if it was positive, I grab the next value. If that's negative, then I grab a 1. Take it to the outbox. And if it was positive, then I grab a 0 and take that to the outbox. And this code is hideous. This is horrible. I mean, I'll show you it working, but this is not at all how you want code to work. So those two are the same sign, these ones are different signs. I imagine the score is going to be horrendous. I feel like there's a much faster way of checking than just manually comparing signs. Oh yeah, much faster way. Thing is, I'm not seeing it though, that's the problem. With adding and subtracting, is there a way to get them all to the same... Give me another moment. I think a better solution here has me beat. The only way I know of to compare sign in a more efficient way is to multiply two numbers together. But basically, if you multiply them and the result is greater than 0, then they're the same sign because positive times positive is positive, negative times negative is negative, positive times negative will give you less than 0. If it was a special case of 0 as the answer, then they're both 0. But implementing a multiplication of two numbers using only addition here is not a very efficient solution. At least it shouldn't be. So yeah, I think that is it for this episode. We've, we completed this. We've done all the other ones up to here. Let's head back to the elevator for a moment. I can't scroll up yet. Oh, I can. I can scroll up the elevator. We have probably a couple more episodes, I'd say. Maybe 3 if they get more complicated. So that's like 1 up to here, and 1 up to here, and then that last branch. Yeah, probably about 3 episodes, maybe 4 if they get more complicated. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you can figure out the sign thing, then please let me know in the comments section below, or as usual, you can find me on Twitter at Kemp Plays. But for now, I will see you next time. Bye bye.